Good evening. Knives, bolt croppers, even a throwing star are among the items that police say were found at the climate camp near Kingsnorth Power Station, which they put on display today. But protesters say they're being subjected to a smear campaign by the police and accuse them of using unnecessary force by deploying officers in riot gear, an action that's also being criticised by a local MP. Mark Norman reports.
An extraordinary array of items put on display by police who believe they indicate how a hard core of camp protesters, they put the number at around 150 people, are intent on unlawful action.
You see here what is a very small array of what we've recovered during the course of searches at Climate Camp. The property you see ranges from bolt croppers to knives to fence cutters. We don't want to stop food going into the site. We don't want to stop essential material going into the site. However, we've got to strike a balance with ensuring that material, which you can see arrayed in front of you, doesn't go on there and cause a subsequent problem and end up getting somebody very seriously hurt or worse.
However, the protesters say knives, a throwing star and a chain found in woods nearby last night are not connected to them in any way or the other items that were put on display, all of which, they admit, were confiscated from people at the camp and might be used for direct action protests.
These are woods that are not on this site. They are not anywhere near us, and they claim to have found them. They have made absolutely very clear that they have no evidence to link the fact that those knives were found and the fact they were in any way from the site. So we are absolutely outraged that they are running with the fact that they are trying to pin this on us. There is no evidence to link the two. This is absolutely an outrageous attempt to have a smear on the climate camp, which they've been trying to do from day one.
This was the scene yesterday. Medway residents staying on the site overnight were so upset and annoyed at the police that they now intend to make an official complaint.
We saw some absolutely horrific use of force and indiscriminate use of pepper spray on people who were just protesting peacefully at what they thought was an unjust action by the vast hordes of riot police that were up at the entrance.
The vast majority of people up there are thoroughly decent young people who feel passionately about something about which we should all feel passionate. Now, in those circumstances, and given the nature of the people that are there, as I say, I find the use of police in riot gear incomprehensible, and I think it was a mistake.
And this is just day 2 of the protest designed to object to E.ON's plans to build a coal-fired power station at Kingsnorth. There are 4 more days to come, with a day of direct action planned at the power plant on Saturday. Mark Norman, BBC South East Today, Kingsnorth.